What's up and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I'm really into conspiracy theories and stuff like that. And one thing that I'm very interested in that I hear about all the time is this thing called it's rather Mandela or Mandala. I think it's Mandela. It's Nelson Mandela. So Mandela, the Mandela effect. Now, that's something that's been very interesting to me. And like, especially, there's a lot of different Mandela effects that got me. Like the Berenstein things. I was like, Berenstein, not Stain, but it was Stain. Like stuff like that, all of that. Like I thought it was more funny, right? But then something happened that blew my mind so much that I think it's driving me crazy. So, Fruit of the Loom. I'm wearing Fruit of the Loom socks right now. I would show you, but I have shoes on and it would be weird. But trust me, I'm wearing Fruit of the Loom socks. But basically, what I'm saying is, I like the brand and I like the company. It's like I've always wore Fruit of the Loom because they're not expensive. You can buy a whole thing of Fruit of the Loom socks for a certain amount of money that is significantly less than like other socks. So Fruit of the Loom is a brand that I've wore pretty much my whole life, and I've always liked the logo. And apparently, the logo is not the logo. So I'm going to show you a picture of the logo I remember up against the logo that's not true. And basically, you can see for yourself which one's which, and then decide, like when I show you the picture, think about which of these logos is the one that you remember. All right, hold on one second. I'm actually really curious if y'all got it or not, like which one's real, which one's not. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. If you looked at the one with just the fruit and you're like, that one's real, and you're whatever. But if you looked at the one with the cornucopia and were like, that one's real, I think you're right. But unfortunately, I'm wrong as well because it's the one without the cornucopia. Which, like, the more I think about it, the more mad I get because I know it had a cornucopia. Like, that's the thing. It's like, am I willing to say that we crashed with a parallel universe and I'm in a parallel universe? Am I willing to say that instead of just saying that I misremembered? Like if those are the only two possibilities, if I rather misremembered or in a parallel universe, then we're in a parallel universe because I know it had a cornucopia. Like if that makes any sense, it probably doesn't. But my thing is I know the logo had a cornucopia. Like it has to. And I've read dozens and dozens and dozens, like 12s times 12s of stories where people also, there's people saying they didn't even know what a cornucopia was until like the teacher taught them using the Fruit of the Loom symbol. Like the Fruit of the Loom symbol has to have a cornucopia. Like I distinctly remember the cornucopia in the symbol, but apparently they've never had the cornucopia. Like Fruit of the Loom themselves, like the company, straight up said like we've never had a cornucopia before. And in real life, like I'd be willing to say I'm wrong. I'd be willing to do it, except I'm not. Because if you look at the official trademark for the Loom, so when Fruit of the Loom started, they filed for a trademark on the symbol, and on the symbol, they described what everything was, and they put cornucopia in the trademark. But yet, apparently, I've never used the cornucopia, even though we all remember there being a cornucopia. Keep in mind, also, there's so many like different like TV shows and movies that did something like a parody, like a parody of Fruit of the Loom or something like that, and they all had cornucopias too. Like there are so many people, I would say more than not, remember there being a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom symbol, but apparently Fruit of the Loom has never had a cornucopia on their logo ever, and that drives me completely insane because it has to have one. So in the comments below, let me know if you remember there being a cornucopia or not. If you don't remember there being a cornucopia, like, oh wow, I can't say that word. If you don't remember there being a cornucopia, I'm afraid even though this reality says you're right, you're wrong. I don't know, like that's the thing, is like there's a lot of the Mandela effects that I'm like, oh, that's weird, or that's whatever. Like a lot of the Mandela effects is just interesting, and like a lot of it I do remember differently. But it's like when I find out that like my memory is not real, I'm just like, oh, I don't think about that much, so it makes sense. Like I'm trying to think of an example here, but like Fruit Loops, for instance, like that whole Mandela effect thing. I don't know what it's spelled. Like, in fact, I still don't know which one's right. But it's really weird because like everything before was kind of just interesting, and then like the Fruit of the Loom thing happened, and I'm like, no, Fruit of the Loom has a cornucopia. It just does. Like that's a fact. Like Fruit of the Loom has a cornucopia, but apparently it doesn't. Apparently I'm wrong, and everyone else in the world is wrong as well. But yeah, let me know in the comments like which one, if you remember the Fruit of the Loom having the cornucopia or not. Am I insane or not? Are we in a different universe, or am I just wrong? Those seem to be the only two choices right now. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and that's it. So bye.